he's actually having a very comfortable lead. All right, that was it. The horn is off. And we're having Piero advancing into the next round with a total heat score of 15.92. And yeah, I mean, well done, both of them. Leander is definitely ripping. Unfortunately, he was not really able to, yeah, transmit his skills into this heat. But I mean, nevertheless, I'm sure we will see some more big moves from him.
Absolutely, yeah. So next up, we are going into the third round, and it will be Fernando Sotil against Ercole. So yeah, battle of the friends again. And then after that,
Yes.
it will be Cosmo Pozzetti and Piero will be advancing through into Heat 14, going up against Cosmo. So yeah, Fernando Sotil up against Ercole coming up next. But let's take a look at some of the replays. Yeah, really, really nice heat this. Obviously, you know, Leander struggling perhaps a little bit with the conditions, but still managed to fill his score sheet on starboard. So coming in, but Piero, a real standout here, putting in some really, really nice moves, you know, fully managing to fill a score sheet. And probably if it had been 3 moves, he'd have still managed to fill it. So yeah, really, really great to see that from Piero, you know, putting some really good moves and definitely showing a massive improvement, you know, even compared to last year, you know, really nice Kono there. Yeah, from Piero
Absolutely.
Rautnik, the young Italian.
I mean, crazy improvement again since last year. I have the feeling that since he did the rookie camp and actually won, you know, he improved a lot already last year. But this year he put his skills onto a whole new level, and especially in competing as well. Because as we just said, I mean, being a good windsurfer is one thing, being a good competitor is another thing, because you really need to be able to put your skills on point in that precise heat moment. So that's actually a whole different level of showing your skills out there. So yeah, big shout out to Piero.
100%. Yeah. No, it's really great to see. So I think taking a look at the single elimination we've got here on screen, I think we are going to cross over into the women's. Just waiting for confirmation from the judges. But yeah, I think we are going to cross over and start running some of the women's heats.
Yes,
Because yeah,
exactly.
obviously
I
we've
can
got,
confirm
you know,
that. I can confirm that, Sandy. So next up are the girls. I'm really, really happy to see. I mean, I can't just repeat myself. I'm really, really happy to see 6 girls over here ripping, and there's some fresh faces in it. Like for example, Linda Mankova. I mean, Elena is also here for her first time. Melina as well. She's actually, yeah, I mean, some of the boys, they brought over their girlfriends and their brothers and their sisters. Sorry, so that's amazing to make the group, to make the community of the girls bigger. So I'm really happy to see those fresh faces and yeah, new talents also in the girls fleet. And I mean, first one up is Linda Mankova versus Maud. Maud, we already saw her with the youngsters competing. And then obviously a big name,
yeah,
Maike. Maike holding up the crown since many years, and yeah, just inspiring many of the younger girls to come and to compete as well. And then obviously Lisa as well, for example. So pretty cool that this is growing.
100%. Yeah, you know, it's great to see you know, more of the girls coming in and getting stuck in and getting involved. You know, it's we've got the usual suspects, the usual, you know, girls that always come along, but it's great to see, you know, them sort of encouraging these other girls from around the community to come and get stuck in. I think, you know, like I said earlier, it can be like an intimidating thing. So there can be a bit of hesitancy of like, no, you know, I don't want to come and do it. But actually, once you realise that there's no real pressure other than the pressure that you put on yourself. And once you kind of realize that, it's all about just coming along, getting stuck in, and enjoying the experience.
Exactly. So yeah, really happy that finally the girls also get their chance to be out there to show us their skills, to perform, and to simply have a good time on the water with each other and sharing their passion, because that's what we need. That's what we need even more.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got so it's Linda Mankova. She is the one on the right hand side, so on the foil freak, the white and red Severn sail. And then on the left hand side, we have Maud on the red Severn sail on the freak. So yeah, Linda using a foil freak, so it's the 4 batten version. Maud using the 5 batten, the freak, so the traditional freestyle. So yeah, interesting to see, you know, them opting to use the different sails. But yeah, let's see which one works out the best. Linda put up some, you know, cool clips. I know she's sailing in Lake Garda a lot as well. Maud obviously from Browersdam. So, Linda may have the edge here in that. I think Lake Garda, I mean, Greta, you can speak to it. Lake Garda, you get some pretty big chop there. So she may be a bit more accustomed to sailing in these kind of choppier waters than Maud is, sailing in Bursdam.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Linda, she's Mikey's girlfriend. They're the whole time on the water together, so she's having actually a really good coach, And they're actually Maltesian locals, which means they're a lot in the water in the morning with the Peler wind coming from the north, and that means actually that you get some pretty nice ramps and actually sometimes even small waves, I would say. So she's definitely used to this kind of choppy waters conditions. In the summer, they're actually both working in Greece. So yeah, they're definitely used to versatile conditions. Maud is training a lot in Brouwersdam. I mean, obviously that's her home spot, coming with flat waters. So yeah, both different riders used to different conditions coming from different spots. So it's going to be an interesting one. And I mean, for Linda, it's her first competition. So she's very, very excited about that. Maud already got a little bit of experience starting last year in Brouwersdam. So yeah, really looking forward to see the girls and to see what they're making out of this heat.
Yeah, absolutely. So far it seems like they're kind of struggling for power a little bit. I know we could see kind of windsurfers out in the distance, with a bit of speed, but it does look like the wind potentially has dropped off a little bit. As we've transitioned into this heat from the last one, because yeah, neither have yet to put any points on. Both kind of for power. It may be a choice of sail size, but also it may just be that the conditions have dropped a little bit.
Yeah, I would say that they definitely dropped a little bit because as soon as I turn around and I look out on the water, I see actually most of the windsurfers standing, not really getting the planing moment. Seems like a little wind lull is passing by, but yeah, I mean, that's what it is sometimes. It's just on and off, but we're here ready to go, and the girls are just warming up in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It may be as we saw earlier. There's definitely a bit of weather a bit further out to sea, so that it may be that that's kind of like you said. It could be playing havoc with the wind, like killing the wind, or sort of increasing it. We were hoping for the latter, but it may be that it's making the wind sort of drop off a little bit. But yeah, hopefully, as I say, that Maud has just suddenly got a gust and is absolutely gassing it along. So it may just be that it was just a couple of minutes. Like you said, Greta, every windsurfer watching at home knows exactly the score. They know the deal. That's what windsurfing is. Where so much of it is entirely out of our control.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I always say it's actually what makes it also so special, because we're playing with the elements, the water, the wind. It's something so unique and not comparable to many other sports. But at the same time, obviously, we're all the time dependent, and most of the things are out of our hands. So, I mean, we can be the best prepared, ready for everything, but if the conditions just, yeah, don't allow, then it's just impossible. I mean, that's how it is. So we have to take things with philosophy in that moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see Linda going down there. So it definitely looks like the wind has suddenly sort of started to pick up a bit. So yeah, hopefully this is the start of the wind booting back in. And we are going to see some move going down on spot, sailing out. I say I'm doing spot going out. It's definitely very choppy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, in far distance, we could just even hear a little thunder. So let's see. Very curious how this will develop now within the next 20 minutes, half an hour, or rather we get a proper wind kicking in, which we hope. Obviously, a little bit of breeze adding to that storm, but there is definitely a big storm passing by outside.
Yeah, exactly, and that can wreak havoc with it. As we see Linda go down on the shaka or the shove it. Yeah, didn't quite manage to pull that one off. But yeah, exactly. Obviously, if that storm does progress any worse and, there is sort of thunder and things like that, potentially we may have to call people off the water. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on the conditions.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. In the meantime, still on the left-hand side screen, we see Maud going outside. On the right side, Linda, in the meantime, is up again, looking for the next gas to get planing. And let's see what we get next from the girls.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the judges are probably going to be thinking about this potentially. They may end up kind of cancelling this heat. Obviously, it's important that I think Yentl, maybe it was Yentl talking about it yesterday as well. But something that's so important is that both riders are given the chance to kind of showcase their skills. And if the conditions aren't allowing for the riders to be able to do that, then the judges generally tend to make a call and go, right, okay, let's, we're not going to be able to do this. And obviously both riders kind of only really getting up and going a couple of times. But equally, it's that fine line of like, we want to obviously make sure people can showcase their skills, but also we need to run the competition.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it seems like the girls didn't really have the chance yet to show their potential because I mean we've seen some crazy moves and a lot of nice videos from the both of them, from their home spots. So yeah, I have the feeling that until now they haven't been really able to really show what they're able to do. But I mean, in the end, it has to be fair for everyone, and it has to be the same for everyone. And we could just hear a horn going off. So let us confirm quickly with the judges. End of the heat.
Yeah, so I think that is the end of the heat. But then I just heard a second horn there, so it may be that they cancelled it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think that is the end of that heat.
absolutely, definitely. End of the heat.
Yeah, so that is the end of that heat, and we are going to go back onto standby. It does seem that that storm, as you can see, has started to come in, and it has kind of started to sort of kill the wind a bit. Obviously, as well, if it is a proper storm, it may bring some kind of thunder, lightning, things like that. And if that's the case, then we can't have any, windsurfers on the water. It's not safe. So yeah, I think we are going to go onto hold for a bit while this storm passes by. Hopefully, on the other side of it, it'll bring some sunshine and hopefully a lot of wind. But yeah, stay tuned, stay glued to our socials at Freestyle Pro Tour to get any notifications, and we will see you as soon as the wind is back.